So I'm back. Hello everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. Still working on the Moving Parts album. Now what we're going to do is decorate, or what I like to say, stuffing pockets. So these books are all about memory keeping, right? So we need places aside from the designated places that we already have in our album for photos. So that's why we make pockets and inserts and all sorts of places to tuck things, right? So I have quite a few photo mats made here. All right, and these are all for stuffing pockets. Now, what's really great about this portion of the project is that you get to use quite a bit of embellishments. If you don't know what photo you're going to put on here, all right, you may not know what that is. So what you can do is create what I like to call a patch. All right, and how do you create a patch? Easy. You take a piece of paper, whatever that may be, and let's say I want to put a cluster of embellishments at the top. Now, this album is beautiful because you can do 8.5 by 11s, 8 by 10s, and down in here. All right, and that's just the photo, not necessarily the mat. The mat is always 1/4 of an inch larger than that. So in terms of photos, 8 by 10s and down fit into this album. So let's say you have this photo mat here and you want to put a picture on it. You can do a couple things. You can cut a square out. This is a 4 by 6, right? So let's do a 4 by 4, right? Then you can cut that in half on the diagonal, like so. And now you have 2 corners. And what you can do is the following. You can do a corner like this, go a little higher. Sorry, the other way. And fold it over. Right, you can tape it on there if you want to in the back. You don't have to. This is just a placeholder, okay? And you will put your embellishments on there depending on what you want to attach, right? So I have no plan here, my friends, so I'm going to just go for it. And you want to take a few embellishments. I love this one there. Forget this coffee one, right? But let me look. Let's do a little bit of layering, shall we? But we don't have to get complicated. You know what? Let's not get complicated. We've got an embellishment there. It is perfect. You can still slip the photo under there if you want to, or if this is for you, then you can cut around it and easily tear around it and then glue it in its place if you don't want it to show. All right? But if this is for someone, then they're not going to do all of that, right? So what do you do, my friends? What to do. All right, you don't have to create a triangle. You can also create a strip of something, right? And I personally like to make this thing here. I go down there, down there. And again, you can glue it to the back, or you can just kind of tuck it under, kind of like those bookmarks, right, that you see in your books. This is not for you to decorate, like to ink it up or anything like that, okay? It's not for that. This is still to have the ability to stick your photo under there. That's it. And then you can do that. If you want to put something on, if you don't want it to show, then you want to make it smaller. All right, this was just a quick little size that I cut, right? No biggie. You can put this right here on the top. Look at that. How stinking cute is that? I love it. So I'm going to put these 2 there. All right, then I'm going to do probably this one right here. And there we go. Look at those 2 layered there. And why not a teeny cup of coffee right around there? So these, I can just stick them down. Done. I've got my little cluster. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so let me ink this up. And let me glue these down. And you have absolutely no reason for not being able to slip your 8x10 photo there. No reason. It'll slip in there perfectly. A little slight asymmetrical look there. Done. You can put it on the bottom corner. You can put it wherever you want. But typically, you want your embellishments to show, right? That's what you want. So now, I'm going to ink this one up. Ink all of this up. My little coffee cup. And now I'm going to start gluing things down. So here, this one's easy peasy. Why? Because we can just glue this down wherever we choose, right? This will be a little tuck spot. This will be another little tuck spot. Not all the sentiment has to show. It's not important that everything shows, guys. It's really not. Now that is up to you. Okay. So now, because this one is just tucked under there, I want to make it stationary, because what I'm going to tuck under there is a photo. And if you absolutely have to have every sentiment show, then you just move it over. That's it. See, there's options for everyone here. So you can do your 4x6s in here. You can do a smaller photo in here if you want to, and that's what these smaller pieces are for. Right here, and I'm just cutting a 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 inch piece, just in case you're interested, to fit a to fit that 2x3 behind there. So let me cut a piece of white, because I love the white. Love, love, love the white. And now I'm going to mat. Remember, you want to use your glue sparingly. You don't want your paper to warp, and I showed you in the previous video how to avoid warping when using wet glue, or when using glue. Glue is always wet, right? There you go. Get that. So another way to dress up your photo mats, let's say if you wanted to put another embellishment there without compromising the photo space, then this is when the photo mat comes in very handy. You put your glue on the black and you stick your embellishment only to the black, and you're still able to slip something under there. Okay? Still. So right here and right here on this corner. And you have all sorts of cute little places to put your embellishments. So remember, on the black, very little, guys, very little glue. And it's on the photo mat, but not compromising the photo space. All right, look at how cute that is already. Done. Done, 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 done. And I'm just now realizing that I'm probably using my 4x6s. Sorry, the embellishments that I printed at 6x6. All right, so I gave you some photo mat sizes for this, right? If you guys remember correctly. So we have this tuck here, we have tucks over here, we have this that opens that we did with our new clear, you can see these clear closures that I showed you guys. And we also have this little spot right here, and we have another little tuck space here for a smaller item, okay, which is so fabulous. And this opens as well. So this is what moving parts is all about, right? In a layout, you would have had only this photo opportunity. You can't pull something out of here. Why? Because it's, you know, stationary. Everything is stationary. But with moving parts, you have moving parts, right? Look at that. A little tuck space here, another little tuck space. This opens up for more photos. You have this accordion down here for more photos. Just a ton of real estate. This opens up for more photos. This is that pocket, photo on the back. So lots and lots and lots of real estate for all sorts of fun things, whether that's memorabilia that you want to store in the album or photos, right? So that's what this is all about. So now we have a little dangle here. We have a little tie closure here. And that's it. Check out all of that real estate that we have there. Let's not forget that we also have our binding pocket. So traditionally, you would want to put an oversized photo mat here like the 8x10, right? Like this 8x10 here. Let's not forget that I forgot to demo. You can put that picture all the way through there, okay? When you take this out of the pocket, you also get the beautiful pattern paper. So it's a win-win situation. So let's say you don't want to have 8x10 photo mats in here. You can put traditional 4x6 photo mats in here, guys. What do you do for the 4x6 photo mat? Let's say we want to put 3 in there, right? So why not create some dangles, right? Why not do that? So let me move this over a little bit. And we can have these things hanging out of our album. So you have to just choose where you want to put an eyelet. That's it. You can choose where you want to put an eyelet. You don't have to put an eyelet. You can do a paper clip type of dangle where you put a paper clip on here and then you do your string, right? It's up to you. I'm going to do fabulous little 1/8 inch eyelets because I want to minimize these are my new eyelets and I am not going to use right now. I want small ones. So let's grab eyelets right here. Here we go. So you just have to choose where you want your hole. All right. And in doing that, you also know you either have to cut it a little bit higher, a little bit taller, so that you don't interfere with the real estate of the photo, right? Or who cares if you have to crop your photo a little bit? Who cares? Doesn't really matter. So you're going to set your eyelets because not everybody wants a large photo mat. Not everyone wants to have to figure that out. So you can put small ones. And then, whoopsie, I'm not getting off my chair to say that one. Ideally, I would have made a little marking with a pencil so that I don't screw up my hole placement, but I didn't do that. My tools are not being my friends. Oh, I think it's maybe locked. Here we go. There's one. And 2. Maybe that's right. 3, 2, and then 3. So perhaps you can do this on two pockets and then larger photo mats on the other one, or not. Just because it has a pocket doesn't mean it has to have a photo mat. So then you take your string, right? Let's grab some scissors. I'm not quite sure how long I'm going to do this, so I personally like to feed my string, and I always do things the hard way, although I have that handy dandy floss that works so beautifully. I don't take it out until I struggle. So I like to feed the string, make a knot. You can use paper beads in this instance because they will be dangling outside. All right, so if you have paper beads, feel free to use those. So you're going to toss them in there, right? Let's do another one. And then you just have to decide what you want dangling on the outside. And you have access to 4x6 photo mats. You can put 2 on a string if you want to. Let's say it's from a particular event. You want 2 photos together. You can string 2 photos. And just decide what you want hanging out on the outside. That's it. Okay, some people love lots and lots and lots of dangles. I personally don't love too many of them. So again, I would do this perhaps on every other page and not have strings all over the place. And you don't have to have them so long. I'm just doing this because I have a problem with tying bows or tying anything on short things. All right, so then we can decide what we want. We got these super cute stamps here for the collections right here. And what I like to do for the back is get a circle. And you want to do something that's going to fit on the back of the embellishment. So perhaps this 3/4 inch circle will work. Let's put that back. I like this little cup here. And they can be as, as dangly as you want them or not. All right, so glue. Remember, you only want glue where the circle is going to go. Put your string there. Put your circle there. Whoopsie. And I got too much glue there, but that's okay. I will let it dry, no biggie. Or you can simply use circles and stamp it with something. You can use a circle and do an eyelet. As long as the eyelet is nice and clean, you can absolutely do it. Where it doesn't look crazy on the back like that one. I really hate that. And then you can cut your string. You don't have to have too much string out. You have to have no string out. Look how cute. If you do your embellishments mirror image, if you're doing digital, so perfect to have those mirror image embellishments, because that's when it looks so finished and polished. But not everybody has that, so we have to make do with what we have, right? And they're still lovely. Still lovely. What makes this finish on the back is by stamping something on the back. You have a teeny tiny stamp, whether that be a heart, a star, anything. Just stamp an image on the back of the circle in perhaps a white or silver or gold ink. That will finish it on the back. All right, look how cute. And then you can pull out the photo mats. They're not just large photo mats. We have small photo mats. All right, let me see something else other than one of these little stamps. Why is it that when you're picking an embellishment, it takes forever? So silly, but it does. All right, let's go with the stamp. I like small things here like this. We have so many of these, why not use them? All right, and there we go. Again, I don't like too much of a dangle. Not too much of a dangle, because then it gets messy. But hey, if you like a long dangle, go for it. If you want stuff sticking out of your album, go for it. There's no right or wrong way. This is about preference. See, this one's a little longer than these two here, so this one will dangle some more. Or if I shove it all the way in the pocket, maybe it'll dangle less, right? So there. You can put some beads on the ends and have a finished bead at the end. It'll be adorable. So there's an idea for smaller photo mats in big pockets, so that they know that there is something in there, right? The recipient or you, whatever the case may be. Look at how cute that is. All right, so there is page 1. You can also put little embellishments here if you want to dress this part of your album up. You can put this right here if you want to dress that up. All right. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That is up to you. You can put that right down there. Let's get this on there. All right, so on to the next page. Look how cute those little dangles look. So this is another fun interactive page where we open this up and we have so much room. So you can do larger photo mats and 4x6s. All right, so you can put 2 4x6s there. We have this larger photo mat back there, but of course you can do 4x6s. All right, so that is some more space for photos, and then you have the space here for photos. Just all sorts of cute things, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I can't take it. All right, so I'm going to put these in here because I really want to load this up as much as possible. Photo. Look at this array of photo, which otherwise would have been none of this action here. It would have been something like this, right? So just the fact that we have all of this interaction here is amazing. I just love moving parts. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts on moving parts. Let's continue on to the other side. So I don't know if you remember this one. This comes down, room for a photo back here, right? And then we have all these fun pockets that you can, guess what? Fill with photo mats. So cool. So very cool. You can put 2 in one pocket. Depends how loaded you want to make it. You can put smaller photo mats here. You can put a pocket card here if you want to. Look at this. How fabulous is that? And you got a little dangle here and then your tie, my friends. So I like to do a tie like this way. And then you want to get that nice and even, right? Then you can do that. And if you want something dangling on the end, and just literally pull and it stays shut. You can have a little circle dangle on the end, something small, nothing too big. I personally like the 2 circles. I think it gives it a nice, simple little finish without too much fuss. And again, if you feel that it's not enough of a finished look for you, you can easily add a small stamp. Again, a star, a heart, whatever the case may be. All right, so just something to finish the string. Now remember, it has to be small enough to fit through the loop. Whoopsie. Of course that would happen. Small enough to fit through the loop. You don't want to put anything too big that doesn't fit through the loop. If you want to put something big, then you have to make the string, your tie, longer. All right, and then just do that. And done. If you're going to stamp before you do this because you won't have a flat surface. All right, you just got a cute little dot there. All right, so that's full of photo mats. You have yet another dangle over there. This one's another fun one. We're going to open that up. Open. We've got a tuck here, which you can put a large photo mat. And back here, this can be for a sentiment. All right, I have something perfect for there. We can do this right there. Look at how great that looks. I don't think that's the one that comes in the paper collection. I think the larger one is in the paper collection. Yeah, this one right here. I think these are the 6x6 embellishments. So how fun is this? Right on the edge, on the back. So perfect. Look at that. Photo mat there. You have room for photos Right here, a fun dangle. You have tuck spaces for just little notes, right? Or pocket cards or a small photo. And then you have this big pocket here, guys. So this, again, this is what moving parts is all about right here, my friends. And this one is super fun because it's got this little lift right here, okay? Which is just like a little peekaboo. That closes up like so, right? This goes in here. You don't have to have all the dangles out, right? They don't all have to be hanging out. If you want to put a smaller photo mat there, that would be great. Let's do it. So let's do a 3 by 4. And then the photo mat itself, the photo itself will be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Remember that glue technique. You want to scrape against the surface so that you don't create a bead of glue. You don't want a bead of glue. Otherwise, that encourages the warping, right? So you want to put a little tuck right under there. Place photo here, perhaps. If it's too much white for you, you can do place photo here. You can stick a photo behind this right here, or you can, the face can be right there, and stick this right on top of there just to emphasize, right, that area in the photo. So how cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Now this one also fun. That comes down. My knife fell. Photo. You can do white photo mats if you want right here. Let's do it. Why not? I love a white photo mat. White photo mat. Of course, you can use the paper if you want to. There's lots of cardstock colors in the paper. You can use that to mat. I mean, how amazing is this? You can use a pocket card here if you want to, but sometimes we like to have lots and lots of photo space. Okay, so we'll do that. Whoopsie. Perfect. Then this opens up, right? I got something stuck somewhere. There we go. I feel something lifted. What is it? Oh, my little dangles. So remember, the more dangles you put, the more things are going to get caught. All right. So you just have to deal with that, guys. That is it. That's the beauty about these. So that closes up like this. Opens up for a photo opportunity. You can close this up and open that. See that? That's kind of like an undercut page. How fun. Which coincidentally, we've got moving parts 2 coming up, which will include the one sheet show off. So we're going to have transitions, which is going to be super fun. This opens up here for a 8 by 10. And then we've got these pockets here. I didn't put any photos on the whites on the backs. But look, guys, look at this. How fun and amazing. So you can put 4 of these. We're going to see how much, how chubby our album gets, right? Because we don't want alligator mouth either. And look at that. So this becomes an undercut page. Then we have this tie here, right? And this opens up. Oh yeah, this one just comes down. That's it. Look at that. How fun. And that just gets tied up once again. Again, if you're not good at making bows, the tie I showed you previously works really, really well. Now you see the pivoting action in this binding system, keeping everything nice and flat. Remember, all these pages still have the large pocket for an 8 by 10 or smaller photo mats like we shared. A photo goes here, photos go here. You can tuck back here. If you wanted to do a 4x6, you can tuck right back there. 4x6, you can do tags in here if you want to, and then this opens up for more photos. That tuck back there. You will have to do a smaller photo mat back there, like 4x4s. We'll go back there. You can do either way to close this. All right, I personally like this. And then this comes down. Right? This comes down. You can do photo here if you want to as well. That opens up and you have this fabulous pocket for more photo mats and this space here if you wanted to for the 8x10. So this would make an excellent school album, by the way, because you know we all get those 8x10 photos. This would make a perfect school album if you're looking for something to store school pictures, right? You can do these smaller ones. Let me get some smaller photo mats just to show you. So when I cut my photo mats, you always get all sorts of sizes. Would be cool to do a tabbed photo mat here. I just don't want to do that right now. But if you have the tab punch board, you can do tabs here, right? And do 1 or 2 little tabs, and that would be sticking out of there. That would be cute. All right, but right there you can do those photos back there. See that? How fun. And you can do, do I not have, I don't have any tags near me. I've been cleaning up my desk. This is one of my paper clips, covered paper clips. I love this thing. Anyway, I digress. All right, so tags would be cute in here, guys, in these pockets, and these are for photos. So here we've got this page, kind of makes it feel like this is an undercut page here. We've got a photo mat there. We've got room for a photo here that can slip right under here. See that? And you open this and you see the photo. And then whatever's in here keeps this flap closed. And we've got room for a photo. We have to cover one of these up, right? So we can either put the photo here and leave her out, or put the photo here and leave her out. One of those two. And then we have this here, right, for photos. Then we have this here. I have run out of photo mats for photos. See that? Wow. And you can do 4, guys. Okay? You can absolutely do 4. And then that opens up and we have this here for photos. I have to cut more photo mats. You can do 4 in here as well. Okay? I've got a few more. So photo possibilities, guys. So many photos you can get in here in this unique album. I just love it. Love it. I've got to cut more photo mats because I have the whites, which are 4x6, which represent the photo. Okay, so I've got 2 more. That closes up. We've got all of these photos here, and we've got these photos here. So look at that once you put photos in it. It just breaks up everything. And let's not forget, we've got this. So this would turn, and then this would turn. And now we have this page, which we can do at easily 4 photos in there. We have this pocket here for a smaller photo. Okay, so we can do these longer ones, which can house, I actually would rather do a 3 1/4, and then I can do 3x3. Because they don't all have to be 4x6s, right? They do not all have to be 4x6s. No fun if everything's a 4x6. All right, some pattern paper down below there. You can do 2 of these there. You can add some embellishments here. If you got the digital collection and you can do smaller prints, I say go for it. Right? You can do that right there, and that can hold a little photo mat. So let's do a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Why not? And it can be stationary. You don't have to have it pull out because you don't want things falling out from underneath your photo mat. All right, so you would want to glue to top, right? And right here along so you can still stick your, and I think kind of this way would be cool. There you go. And you can still get that photo all the way underneath that butterfly, the butterfly. And then you have this for photos. You have this for photos. Oh my goodness. And you have this for photos. Okay. So we don't want to do white all over this because, let me just show you, you can get 2 4x6, 4 4x6s. You can do this and this. And what do we do all the time, guys? Paper phenomenon matting. What do? We start with the photo and then we fill in the space with pattern paper, right? So pattern paper would go here, pattern paper would go here, pattern paper would go there. All right. So how fabulous is that? So why am I not doing white here? Because you don't want to fill everything up. Because if you fill everything up, you won't have room for photos. See, all this room we still have. Okay, so you got to be careful. You got to pick and choose. All right. How about if I sell this book, I want the recipient to be able to get photos in it, right? So I got to be careful and pick and choose where I'm putting things. So I'm not sure why I have this here. Why do I have this here? Oh, closure maybe? Yeah, closure. So this is for photos. Now, something like this, I would dress up, right? Oh, I remember I made a faux pas there. Remember that? I glued something down that I wasn't supposed to. So let's fix it. Let's fix it, shall we? So I'm thinking we have lots of blue. So I can put this here. I'm looking for some pattern paper. We have brown and blue. Brown and blue. I wasn't ready for this one, but that's okay if you guys just want to hang out with me, right? While I finish this up. I've got quite a bit of pattern paper left. So I can see what shows here. Hold on. Nothing. So I can let me measure this out. Grab my ruler. We can nope, I'm going to do a plain piece of cardstock. So this measure, it would be 4 by 6 3/4 inches to cover that mess up. 4 by 6 3/4. Well, let me do 6 1/2. Well, I cut 6 3/4 just to get it right. Yeah, I'm glad I did. Okay, right there. You still see a little bit of the white, but I'm okay with that. All right, and then this would be for a photo. Let me ink this up. All right, so let's cover that up. So I use 3 packs of this collection, of the Ladies Who Lunch collection. So that that's why you see those embellishments in the back. I didn't cut all I didn't cut the embellishments out multiple times. I just use the backs of the paper. All right, so this one would be lovely on top. Just perfect. Let me cut 1/4 inch off and then it'll be perfect. That would go right up there. Beautiful. And we can also put something right down there. I also have this yellow that would be lovely. I think I'm going to do the yellow. I think the yellow will be nicer. Let's see what size this is. 8 1/4. Look at this large space for photos. Beautiful. And then I can cut another yellow piece at 1 inch and follow through there. And it'll look really nice. Right in there. So let's ink this up. And now I will have to look at my boo-boo. So this would be for photos. How cute would this yellow be peeking out, right, of this, if against the pattern paper? It would be gorgeous. And now here, and I'm still using the vintage photo. So this is what you do. Once you mat, you go through the album, you fill in the blanks, you stuff the pockets with pretty, pretty things. Now a 4x6, this is where your photo would go, right? Right there. You can put some embellishments down here. So let's look at what we have, right? Let's look at these embellishments and get them on here. Why not? All right, so I love the mini file folder, which is absolutely adorable. You know I love that lipstick. We can cut, we can do noteworthy and the lipstick right on top. So when you close it, you see only the noteworthy. See that? And then when you open it, you get the layering. Okay, so let's do that. I'm not sure if I used that a couple of times, but again, I use multiple packs of paper, so you can just cut what you need, right? If I used it a couple of times. So because the photo would go here, we can glue this right on this side here and have that sticking out as much as possible. Right there is fine. And then the lipstick on the inside of that, which is adorable. So I'm going to put the glue on the embellishment so I don't have to get it wrong. How cute is that? You can even do a smaller photo mat and tuck it under there. This one's big, but you can do a smaller one, right? Let's do it. So we'll do a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then we can do a 3 by 4. You can do photo mat or pocket card. Up to you. This collection comes complete with pocket cards. Pocket cards, borders, all sorts of fun things. Just to create some more interaction. Now, I promised you guys a few, and I love that little tucking action out of there. Now, photos will go in there. Now, I promise you guys a few closures. Now, you can do, because there are no photo mats there, you can do a few, what do you call those things? Help me. Brads. Kind of this type of rotating closure, which I love. We can also do something like that here to keep this closed. Either way would work. All right. You can put a, what is this? Sorry, my words escape me, guys. But this one you may not have in the paper collection. The paper collection may be a little larger. But if you do your 3x6s, you can just put this here and lift and do that, which I have to say I love. Because it's got all the right colors. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then you can tuck some things in there. So cute. You want to put enough glue so that you get a really nice tight fit, okay? Nice tight fit. And then you can do a little paper clip on here. So cute. With, guess what? Another embellishment. Why not? Because we can. Let me grab one of the regular size embellishments. Look at that, how darling. So here, let's do, I want to tear this. And put this right here. Look how cute that is right there. Love how that ties that black in. It looks gorgeous. All right, so let me think about a closure here. I can do a magnet and it will keep this one closed if I do a magnet here and here. I think. My brain's telling me yes. Let's see if I can make it happen. You can get magnets in my shop. If you haven't tried them, please give them a chance. I have a feeling you're going to love them. So 2 magnets. I have the small magnets. They're small, but they are mighty. Okay, I can't get that closed. All right, let's stick these on. Oopsie. All right, so I'm sticking this right. Let me ink the back of this because when you pull it down, you will see it. You can stamp a sentiment on the back of this if you want to. All right, it is up to you. But I'm thinking I'm going to tape this right there. Alrighty, right there. Then I'm going to get the other side of the magnet, put a little bit of glue, make a little stamp. That way I can stick this one right there. Put another piece of tape on it. Okay. And now I can pull this off. I want this. Whoopsie, crap. I want that right there. So my glue is going to go there. So that's perfect. So not everything has to be a policy closure or just a regular magnet. Look at how cool this looks. Super duper cool. Photo, photo, photo. Let's cover that up, shall we? I'm going to do this paper because I have it. Oh, shoot. All my embellishments fell out. Great. Great, great, great. So these are, what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 3x3s. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully they're 3x3s. Crap. I guess those are 3x3s, so I need them to be 2 and 3/4 by 2 3/4. My bad. All right. Need to cut one more, but I will do that in a minute. Get that right on there. And now this one. I love this yellow. Would love a top in this print right here. I love polka dot, and this has a smaller and a larger polka dot in this yellow. And it's not black, it's gray. So it's so pretty. need a blouse in this print right here. Would be so perfect for me. Now one more in 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And we are just about done. How pretty is this? And that keeps that nice and tidy. And guess what? We can do more photo mats. So I like to grab my black paper, and on the Tim Holtz trimmer I can cut 4 black pieces of cardstock at a time. All right, and I will demo that very quickly. So I have 4 black pieces of cardstock in my Maker Basics 80 pound. I like to cut at 6 1/4 first, then at 4 1/4, 4 1/4. Now remember, you want to do this first with your scraps, whatever you have left over from building your pages. There's dimensions that I always use. I have given you guys these dimensions in the past. All right. I will put them in the description box as well, so you have them. So all your scraps should be cut down to these specific sizes, and you have them always for photo mats. And that way, you do not have to. So this big piece I take and I cut it down to 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. That way you don't have to have a bunch of scraps. Use your scraps for your photo mats. Then this piece here, I'll cut down to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. So these are pretty much the sizes, okay? Look what you have left. Trash. And these, I cut down to 2 1/4. So 2 1/4. Whatever this is here. So it's 2 by 2 1/4, or you can do 2 by 2 if you want to do smaller photos, 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Then this, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't save them all, but I save them to cut my circles. You notice I kind of always pull out a random piece of cardstock like this. It's what I use to cut my circles. All right, so those are the dimensions, and they'll also be in the description box below, so you have them for reference. So these are my photo mat sizes that I use over and over and over again. Then I take the white paper is 4 by 6, and I just stick that on there. And I also cut 4 sheets of the white. The white is a 40-pound paper, just slightly heavier than copy paper. And these are my photo mats. I stamped them with place photo here, and done. If your album is pretty heavily matted and embellished, then you want to just put the black pieces in there, and you do 1 white with place photo here, so the recipient knows what they need to do with this black piece of paper. You only do 1 in white, and the rest is just black photo mats. You don't have to put them in the book if you feel like it just ruins the look of your book. You can rubber band these and put them in the back of the book. You know, rubber band the plain old photo mats and put them in the back of the book or in the box, wherever you want to put them. Okay, they don't have to be in the pockets. You can show how to use these photo mats in the first page with the white, where it looks all pretty, right? And then the rest of the pages, no photo mats. They're just rubber band or a belly band, however you want to do it, in the album box. And that way you don't have to have a sea of black photo mats everywhere covering up all the pretty, right? Because what's the point of that, guys? No point in that at all. And that's it. And you save the white paper, you just use the black or whatever the cardstock color it is that you want to use for your photo mats. I hope you guys find these types of videos helpful. And these types of videos are not, these techniques and these methods are not specific to this project only. These are things you can use with all projects. Okay. If you like to see videos like this, let me know. I will keep them coming. I'm trying to keep them as short as possible. All right. I do read the comments. I do take in your suggestions. So always feel free to leave me comments. I love having conversations with you guys in the comment section. All right. I love it. You guys give me all sorts of ideas. So thank you very much. So, oh, I left one there. So how many? We can do at least 4 in here if we wanted to. All right. Look at that. I love that. You can't do this, my friends, in a regular scrapbook layout. This is why moving parts is a must. Last page, we got to talk about a closure over here. So see, because we got so many moving parts, we get a little bit of catching, right? But that's okay. Just make it work. Remember what I talked about catching. You can put a piece of acetate in front of each page to avoid any catching because, you know, we love the layers, all right? So we did policy closure here. Let's do that. And again, I have a long piece because I can't make a knot with my giant fingers, with my meaty fingers. So I like to tie the knot around the circle. Then I cut the excess off, and these scissors are not very sharp. They're quite crappy, and apparently I can't throw them away because I keep on going back to them. It's the ones I find when Faith has taken all my good scissors. Kind of hide that under there once I start, see that, with the string, and then I close it. But before I do that, let's see what we have in here. So we have this, right? And then we have pocket back here for photo mats, guys. How fun is this? And again, you can put 4 in here. Easy. These pockets are big. You can add more embellishments if you want. You all know I'm a plain Jane, so I don't know about that. Oh, there's a pocket also here, a little tuck. You can put a photo mat there and on this side as well. Look at all of the room for photos there. What did we do? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 photos, people. 12 on this one page here. All 4x6s. Remember, you can put a little dangle here if you want to. I say yes. Let's find one. This is where I want to do the mirror image, of course, but we're not doing that because, look at this one, how cute. We'll put that. You can put a picture on there. Because we're not doing that. So I'm going to cut a black piece, or let's do a white piece that will frame this, right? So I can do 1 3/8 of an inch by 1.5. No. By 1 5/8 of an inch. So I'm going to grab a white and we're going to do, well, I have a smaller piece here. 1 3/8 of an inch. See if I can get that nice and straight. By 1 5/8 of an inch. Let's ink that up. Let's do place photo here. That way that can be the back to this, and look how cute that'll look. See that? All matted. So let's do glue, string. I don't want it too long. Right there. Then photo mat, stick. So you can finish the backs of all of these like this with a mini photo mat. For a mini photo mat, and they're so cute. They're adorable. I don't think I want this string really hanging too much, so I'll shift it. And then. And look at how adorbs. How stinking cute is this? All the memories captured. Look at how cute. So my friends, we are done. I still don't have enough photo mats to go around. I still don't have enough. Wow, so many. Okay, I find it so much easier to mat your pages. I try not to embellish. Sometimes I get super inspired, right? You guys have seen me fight with myself not to touch any embellishments and just mat. But anyway, if you're inspired, absolutely go for it. But if you can hold back, then you want to not use the embellishments, right? And just mat, and that way you can do the matting later on. And sometimes when you are matting and embellishing, it just delays everything. So why even delay the process when you can just, I like this right here, when you can just do one or the other. If matting speaks to you, if embellishing speaks to you at the moment, then go for it. If it does not, don't bother. All right? Don't bother. So I'm going to put these two together. I think they look super cute. Right here. Layer these two. Then I want to glue these on the side right here, just to create a little tucking point right there. And then we could put a little boop behind there once it's dry. See that? Another one with a little pocket card. Why not? Why not? Okay. So now so this is the finished album, moving parts. Now for the reference guide, I'm not going to do it. You can do a chipboard cover if you want. I'm doing a cardstock cover, and I will share that with you all. I'll show you the reference book in a cardstock format. Oops, I'm so glad I can turn that around. And then for the top here, oh, we can also do a little card down there. Lots and lots of layers. Why not? And then for the top, we can do, oh my gosh, how cute. How cute. Again, these are the ones cut at 6. I think these are the 6 by 6. Yeah, these are the 6. This would be the 6 by 6. So hopefully I didn't lose my triangle somewhere around here. I think oh, here it is. So let's see what we can do with these 4 embellishments. I may not use them all, right? I may just use a few of them. So I like to tuck that around there. How perfect that is. Put a little bit of glue. You want to put these on before you do any matting on the back or adding any photo on the back, right? Because it just works nicer. All right, so your little corners. That way you have something to stick this to, right? So I like this here. And again, not everything has to show. Create like a little cluster of something. And a little photo kind of sticking out the back there. I love that. I do have to put some paper behind that. You wouldn't be able to do that if you have, let me measure. So I need 1 5/8 of an inch by 2. If you don't do that, you wouldn't be able to, if you don't add that little piece, you wouldn't be able to do that. So it's so much easier to be able to add a surface where you can stick things to, where it can be removable or not. But again, you can tuck under there. That's what's important. You can do that, or you can do a sentiment of some sort. You can do even a bigger one. Let's go for a bigger one, shall we? Look at how cute that is. I love this bigger one. Shall we forget the photo? I'm horrible. Forget the photo, people. What did I do with the embellishment? Aish. Even the yellow one would be cute there, and perhaps this one down here. I think I may want to do the yellow one down there. Yeah, I do like the yellow one. The yellow one certainly pops. And we can do look at that. How cute is that cluster? That is so fun. So fun. I lost my embellishment. Hi, Kathy. This is what I do. It'll turn up in a minute. But this I love. So let's see. So now it's hard to move things, right? It's hard to get things right back where they were. So this is what I do. I hold it with my hand and I kind of lift and tack things down first. Right? Just kind of tack them down, making sure my glue is in the right place and where I want them. I'm just getting little dots, guys, little dots of glue. Just to hold everything in place. And we can do this up here and perhaps Java down here. I like that better. Look at that, how fabulous. And then the Java will go right here. And then once everything is on there, you can move it if you want to. See if you need to tack anything down further. Right? I forgot to ink this, but that's okay. And there you go. Now you just have to be careful with how much you're embellishing, because you know, you do want to add a photo here, right? But how cute is that cluster on the corner? And how many embellishments did we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. Pulling out a photo with this. How cute. So cute. Love, 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 love. Then this little piece down here. You can mat this, of course, with black if you want to, just to give it a little extra pop. Popping is always good. We like the pop. So good. So good. Now let's do a quick little final flip. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. How exciting. If I get too much, ooh, look at how cute this looks. Oh my gosh. Look at that. How cute. Adorable. I love the little dangles right there on the side. So that is adorable. Now let's open up. If you get too much catching, remember you can put your acetate sheet. So you would cut your acetate sheet to, I would say, 1 inch smaller than the page. And then you just lay them where you think it's catching and you're good to go. All right. So that is up to you though. All right. So we did some embellishing here. Look how cute. You can also put one here. If anything, wherever anything is catching, just put a sheet of acetate. Remember, you can always use stamps as well. All right. Maybe on the next one, we'll do some stamping. We put the little coffee thing right here. I'm not going to open the pages. You guys saw all of that. So I'm just going to do a quick little flip. Look at how adorable this is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Love that. So you can always stamp there if you want a little more pizzazz. Oh, we didn't put photo mats in all of these, but remember we have that binding pocket for photo mats. And you want to make sure, just be careful because again, it's very heavily embellished. So you just want to be careful with turning your pages. You don't want to damage anything. So I would definitely recommend the acetate sheets in between because it is loaded, guys. All right. It is loaded. And you never know when the recipient probably, sometimes they're not crafters, right? So they don't know. So you want to just put some some precautionary layers there, right? So this, we do a little twist. We open this. You saw how that worked out. Look at how gorgeous. Again, if you hate the sea of white, you can do stamps on here. Or this would not be in here, right? We would just do the black stack of photo mats in a rubber band or a belly band, and the recipient can put them in once they get their photos, to get their photos in there. So this is a little undercut page. You got that great room for the 8x10. Flipping along. I don't have tags near me, so you can put tags, photos behind these frames right here. Here's the frames. Photo in there, and you guys saw that opened up. Look at this undercut page. Amazing pocket for more photos, room for your 8x10. Excellent wedding album. I always think wedding when I see something like this, you know, bride and groom section. So there's quite a bit of pages that do this in this album. So it would make an excellent wedding album as well. School, baby. Oh my gosh. It's just perfection, guys. It's such a perfect album. And so much room. So much room. Opens up. You don't need a closure on things that open up because they're not unruly. If you want a closure, you can do here and here something like, let's see, this right here. You can do this closure here if you like to. Or you can put an embellishment there and do a magnet. Okay, so either way will work. You know, do a magnet right down there if you have to have a closure. And then this one here on the back, look at how gorgeous. And notice how everything lays. Oh, maybe we do. If you go back and forth, maybe we do need something there. I'm not sure. I'm going to sleep on that one. Nice lift areas here. So gorgeous. Wow. So notice how everything is laying flat. All right. This binding, the hollow hidden hinge, is chef's kiss, guys. Chef's kiss, the hollow hidden hinge. It's that perfect. Okay. I hope you try it. Give it a try. I think you'll never go back once you master it, because it does take some getting used to. All right. And that's it. So there is moving parts 1 completed. All right. And I'll be back to show you the bound reference album. And if you don't know what that is, you'll know what it is when you see it in the video. So that it just turned out perfect, guys. Absolutely perfect. I hope you love it. The paper collection, once again, is Ladies Who Lunch, and you can get it in a hard copy and or digital. All right. Moving parts. I'll link you down below to everything to make your purchases. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. Until next time.